the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They start this playoff game with a pass. Hits the running back in the flat. Breaking free at the 35. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. The Cavaliers come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And we're able to get him down. Second down and goal upcoming. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass pop, can he get in? Touchdown, Cavaliers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Run it here. Running back has the ball. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Just getting 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
Here he goes. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He finds the running back in the flank. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Cavaliers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking to throw again. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Passes the 40. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking right, this one caught. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Single back takes the handoff. And the Cavaliers moving quickly down the field here.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He pulls in the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Cavaliers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Cavaliers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Eludes a tackle. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looking for a receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Cavaliers. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Virginia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. We begin from the 33. And they hand it off to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll run it from the gun. Powering through the defender. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the Hokies are in the red zone. He keeps it on the design run. He's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll give it to the back. Tackle, but first down.
They got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They bring them down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the Cavaliers lining up here on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he'll kick the football. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very
has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. QB keeper all the way. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away.
Virginia Tech, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Grab behind the line. It's gone. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Grab by the receiver. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 2nd down after that previous play. Handoff to the back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
BAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Hit just as he throws the ball. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Virginia. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the 1st half.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Design quarterback run. They stop him, but it's a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to pass. It's Watson. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They'll hand it off. Powers through. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, first and goal.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And the Cavaliers line up with a first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, it means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job at taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Watson. Running back grabs it on a screen. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1. The Hokies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to pass here on second down. A deep shot to the left side. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's bringing it back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Virginia. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking downfield. It's Watson. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This time, a completion. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Same tailback, another carry. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. To dart to the left side. Pass caught down to the 20. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Hokies come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Important 2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
56. Virginia Tech, 28.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Virginia, 63. Virginia Tech, 28.
And he takes this straight inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort in that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
And the Hokies are in the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they'll give it to the back. Pointer in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Virginia Tech, 36.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made over the middle. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to chuck it again. Off target and incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. The Cavaliers' offense is on the move now.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Vaughn. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Virginia. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Watson. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's an out route. The catch made.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Has the 1st down and more. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Went after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia Tech, 43.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gives it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. You played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. But check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground run. Tailback with another carry. The Hokies pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. 1st and 10 play coming up. Back to pass. It's Watson. Slides a good throw. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense really clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Oh, and the quick throw falls incomplete.
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
And this pass is on target. Caught. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
They'll run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Cavaliers have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Gonna run it. It's Vaughn. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Receiver Cavaliers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Watson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hokies.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport. Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
55.
And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking for a gap. It's Vaughn.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36.
Goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to throw. It's Watson. Catch made on the out route. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.